Yes!
Okay. In this lesson, we will focus on our sense organs. Is sense organs is very important in our life?
Yes!
Why?
Because
Without that,
We can't live without it.
Very good. Our sense of organs are very important in our life because without it, we can't see, we can touch, we can smell, and also we can taste. Humans know of their surrounding because of the sense organs. Sense organs has distinct parts and functions. Let us begin studying at the eye.
sense of seeing.
So what is eye or eyes? So when we say eyes, it is the organ responsible of our vision. Light enters through the cornea and the iris of the muscles behind it. So ang atong mata is gigamit siya para sa atong panglantaw. And then light enters through our cornea. I have here an illustration. So the eye. Now, a muscle behind it adjusts to control light entering through the pupil. The pupil widens in low light. Light then fades through the lens, which focuses into the retina. Here, our retina. The retina has two types of receptors. First is the roots. First is the roots. So what is roots? Roots is detect So ang atong roots is to detect lights and darkness.
Darkness.
The second one is the cones. So, unsa na po ang cones? So, ang cones is perceive or mukhaan siya og ganang colors. Now, let's discuss what is cornea. Or let's go on to parts of the eye. So, the cornea. Cornea is the clear outermost layer at the front of the eye. It helps focus in coming alive. So, our cornea is, it helps So, ang cornea is the-help siya para mo kanang mga lights, kanang mga lights sa sun, siya mo'y the-help para makuha ng atong mga eyes. Next is conjunctiva. So, what is conjunctiva? When we say conjunctiva, it is a transparent tissue covering the front of the eye and the inner surface of the eyelids, helping to keep the eye moist and protected. So, ang gamit ani conjunctiva or ang purpose ani conjunctiva sa atong eyes is makatabang ni siya para sa or makaprotect ni siya sa atong eyes when it comes sa lights or any ka ng mga abog. Siya mo'y mag-protect para dili siya ma-damage. The next is the lens. So what is lens? When we say lens, it is a transparent, flexible structure behind the pupil that focuses light into the retina. So ang lens po is a transparent, flexible structure that focuses light into the retina. Muna siya ang meaning sa lens. Now, let us go to vitreous. So, what is vitreous? When we say vitreous, it is a breaker substance that fills the space between the lens and the retina, helping maintain the eye's shape. So, ang use adding vitreous is to maintain the shape of our eyes. Next is the retina. Ang retina. So when we say retina, it is the light-sensitive layer at the back of the eye that contains roots and cones to process visual information and send it to the brain. So ang retina is, like what I said earlier, gibahan siya ito, which is the roots and the cones. Maong importante kayo or ang use ng retina sa roots pa lang is to detect light and darkness. Sa cones is perceive colors. So, di ba magnanta sa ato ang environment, makakita kag different colors like our plants, our flowers, and makadetect pa ta og lights like our sun and in the evening makakuan ta og ka-ngit-ngit. So when makadetect ta ng substances, it process visual information and send it into our brain. And last is the pupil. Pupil is the adjustable opening in the center of iris that controls the amount of light entering the eye. So, pare-pareha na rin sila o mga use and kuan. Pare-pareha rin sila ang mga
Functions.
functions. Pupil is the adjustable opening, the center of the iris. So, function ng pupil is also to detect lights and it controls the amount light entering our eyes. Siya may ga-control or siya may ga-prevent ka na makalaing mas sulawan ka sa kahayag sa sun. Siya may ga-adjust into para makuan siya kanang dili kayo ma-damage ang atong eyes. So nasabtan ra kung salan ang different functions or different parts sa eyes?
Yes, teacher.
Now, let's go on the function of our eye. So, unsa kay function sa atong eyes? Unsa function? Yes. Yes. Minus 1. Ang function sa atong eyes is to
See everything in our surroundings.
very good. The function of our eyes is allow us to see. Sa inyong kuan, sa inyong understanding, importante ba nga naatay mga mata?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, it is very important nga naatay mata. Yung sao na to pag lakaw, if kita, yung sao na to pagkaon, kita. So, dili na to do a certain nga atong butang without our vision. Yes, makalakaw to ta pero mata kabalawan nga lakaw rin ta bulog na kanal, nananarin ko og nagaatang. Ang importante kayo nga naatay mata. So usalan kaha ang dapat natong buhaton para ma-maintain nato ang ka-healthy sa atong mata. Sige. Yes, eat vegetables. Ang sapay atong dapat buhaton para ma-maintain nato ang healthy sa atong mata.
Eat vitamins. Eat.
Good. Usa pa. Para dili na damage sa atong mata, dili na mamabuta. Very good. We should use sunglasses, and also we need to prevent kanagaling sa cellphone screen time.
Yeah.
Dapat natay limit ana para dili ma-damage ang atong mata. Now, let's go on the second sense organ, which is the ear. Our second sense organ is our ear. Ear. Is ear is very important in our life.
Yes. Yes, very important.
Why do you say so?
Because without it, we will not be able to hear.
Yes, very good. Ear is very important, right? Para makadungog ka sa mga
Mas palibot.
oh yes, the different kinds of sounds, like the sounds of our transportations, the sounds of the sounds of music. So importante kaayo man naatay dalunggan. Example ana is if maglakaw ka sa karsada na, makakalunga, nari ka padulungan sa na. Ang imong ginagawa, di ba, padulong ka na, niagi ka sa right. So wala ka kapalunga, nari ka padulong. Nya kay kung makadungog, di ko padayon rin naglakaw, hantod, naligsan ka kay, wa ka kadungog man na ay track, magpapadulong. So the ear allow us to hear by collecting sound waves through the outer ear. And then, which outer ear is kanang travel through the ear canal. Kailangan kapantay mo sa inyong dalunggan nga. Kailangan mga cotton buds mo. kanang murag ka ng tanay dahil talat kanang iniksulot ka ng sa bamag kani, di ba? Kani ba? Kani! Muna siya ang air canal, di ba? Itong ear. Ang sa, di ba, bamag. Muna atong air canal, kanang binaagian sa mga sound waves. Muna siya ang air canal. So diha mo ang outer ear mo igakuan sa mga different sounds through the ear canal. And then to vibrate the eardrum. These vibrations more than three small bones, which is the hammer, anvil, and the stirrup. These are the three kinds of small bones parts sa ato ang ears. So mao ni siya ang mga parts sa ato ang talunggan. Na. Then unsa kahay function sa atong ears? Unsay function sa atong ears? The function of our ear is to hear sounds. Hear different kinds of sounds.
Shout to my mother.
Sa to ang example, shout sa inyong mama, anong suguon mo, nga pabungol-bungol, kaya nakatungog, ragod. Yes, kanang, wala tayo kanang pagdungog na atong parents kasi binagyaw-yaw dito or na-insulting. So, dili na to matunggan or dili na to masunod kung sa may naisugon sila nato kay wala tay pangdungog. So it is very important nga naatay pangdungog. So unsa kaha ang mga dapat buhaton to taking care of our ear?
Limpiwan per me.
Unsa? So like the things that we must do to take care of our ear is to avoid loud noise. Yes, avoid loud noise. Unsa pa? Unsa pa yung dapat natong buhaton para dili makakuha naman ito mga dalunggan. Clean your ears.
Every day.
Clear your ears gently. Ang ato ang lipiwan ng ato ang kalunggan gently. Kay basig nga infection.
Kanko nagtutuloy.
Yak.
Ang sapa, ang atong buhaton para ma-maintain or to take care of our ears. Avoid inserting
Earphones.
yes, avoid inserting earphones. Pwede man tamo gamit earphones,
But not that loud.
headphones,
Yeah.
pero dili kayo kusog. And also, dapat mo na itong buhaton is dili na magpatangad lugit sa itong dalunggan atong lugit-lugito na itong mga height na objects kay basig masaman and affection ng atoan or ma-infection ang atoan
Galunggan.
So the third sense organ our third sense organ is our nose. This nose is very important in our daily life.
Yes, teacher, it is.
Why?
Because so we can smell.
Smelling. Yes, makasimbol kang bako o for example, nangutot na imo. Nangutot imuhang
Pat.
niya. Wala kay kuan. Nangutot
Sense
imuhang
of-
classmate niya. Baho kay ang utot. So, importante kayo nga natay nose. Isa pa example sa makasimbol ka sa isa. Yes. O poison pod. Yes. Usapod nga, need kayo nga natay sense of
Smell.
Kay para masimot nato ang atong food if that food is expired or kanang na pwede nga kaulo.
Yes.
And then, importante ang nose para makasimot po sa different kinds of smells. Like perfume,
Mga scents.
odors,
Different scents.
hanggang sa mga sakyanan gani, kanilang mga aso. Yes. So the nose allow us to smell by detecting odors through our receptors in the nasal cavity. So the nose allow us to smell by detecting odors
Through
receptors
in the nasal cavity.
Like this. Mali ang illustration sa tuwa nga ilong. So, sa inyong panglantaw, di ba na siya dapat parts? Ang frontal sinus is, kabantay mo ng bukog dire.
Yes.
Bukog dire. Wala siya ginatawag ko.
Frontal sinus.
Kaling bukog nga dire. And the nasal bone is kaling dire. Wala ko. Alay bukog ilong ani. Muna siya ginatawag ko nasal bone. Ang kanang bangag sa atong ilong is ginatawag ko
Nostril.
Yes, nostril. Ang kaning point sa atong ilong, kani,
Cartilage.
we call cartilage. Kaning point sa ato ama, kanang humok. Humok ba ang ilong?
Yes, teacher.
Ang humok nga ilong. And then, what is the function of our nose?
To be able to smell.
Yes, the function of our nose is to
Smell.
help us smell different odor or
Or
different
scents.
kinds of
Scents.
scents of like perfume, baho sa sakyanan. Yeah.
There are odor.
The underring odors.
And unsalan ang atong dapat buhaton to take care of our sense of smell. I-cover ang atong nose. Yes, cover our nose in
Prevent from smokes.
Yes, anang naay mga kuan, sigarilyo. Kuan, kung palayo ka dapat
Dusk.
Mas dako
Dusk.
affects ang
Dusk.
second-hand smoke kumpara sa smoke. Mas dako o effect ang second-hand smoke kumpara sa use o cigarette. Unsa pa lain?
Stay away from dusk.
Clean your nose regularly. Unsa na ang atong dapat buhaton to take care of our nose?
Stay away from smoke.
Okay, number 2, stay away. Isa pa. We need to prevent inhaling harmful substances.
Para sa mga bata ni teacher, kuan, basta lumubos ang ilong.
Harmful. Harmful substances. Kumani ang dapat nato buhaton to take care of our nose or to take care of our sense of smell. Now let's go to number 4, which is the sense of taste. So our fourth sense organ is our sense of taste. We all know that sense of taste is very important in our life because without our sense of taste, dili ta kapanglasa if atong ikaon pait, tamis, aslong, o asgad. And then, important po siya kay para dili ta magpataka o kaon bisag unsa. Taste is closely linked to smell, which is why food seems tasteless when you have a stuffy nose. So, what is stuffy nose? Ang stuffy nose is ginatawag siya sa Bisaya nga term nga kanang kanang ganing ay kanang sinus ba? Kanang dili ka simot. Kung sala na ang tuan. Yes. Muna siya ang stuffy nose. Muna kanang ginatawag ito siya sa Bisaya o kanang sinus. Kanang murag bara ang tuan nga ilong then dili po ka maka-feel ta og kuan, makakaon ta pero dili mo to makuan ang lasa kay tungod sa stuffy nose. And then, taste receptors in the taste buds of the tongue detect chemical substances, and there are 4 primary tastes. There are 4 primary tastes. These are sweet, better, so these are the 4 primary tastes. The sweet, the bitter, the sour, and the salty. And then, some flavors are combination of this taste. Sa ato ang sense of taste, example, mukaon-kaon, chocolates, ice cream, cake. And sa bitter,
Paito ba?
ang palaya. Sa pailain ka ng mga tambal. Diba pait ang mga tambal?
Yes.
Yes. How about the sour?
Sinigang. Suka.
Suka,
Mangga.
mangga. Sa patong nga fruit katong samba. And the patong sige katong green.
Kalang gamay. Galing.
Kato siyang green nga aslum kay siya kanon.
Iba.
Iba. Mao lang siya ang example sa taste nga sour. How about the salty one?
Asin.
Asin, bulad, sa pa,
Ginamos.
ginamos. Mao na siya ang example sa atong nga salty taste. Now, have you seen these parts?
Yes.
So these are the parts of our tongue. Ang ato nga kanang ng middle sa taang kaning sa dila kaning ani?
Yes.
Muna siya ginatawag ko apex. And then ang median lingual sulcum is kanang sa center. Kanang nailay. Kapatid mo nang nailay sa inyong matang. Mao na siya ang median lingual sulcum. And then the sulcum terminals. Bangangan mo, tapos panamin mo. Kapatid mo ng murag na ay, kanang murag na ay, dinani pa, murag na ay circle. Kani? Try to look at your kuan.
Pinakakon.
Oh, kanang sa alinga-linga. Ana. Muna siya ang sulcum terminals. And then the palatine tonsil. Mao na siya nga tonsilunta.
Kaya nasaman.
Murag, kapatid mo nang sakit kayong kunlan, kana. So, diri ang part kung asa nagsakit or asa makita kadang tonsilunta. And then, what are we going to do to take care of our sense of taste? Sige, unsalan na nga ito ang care or unsalan na itong buhaton para ma-maintain nato or ma-avoid nato nga ma-damage or ma-affect ang ato nga sense of taste. Sige, unsalan man. We need to di ba part sa tongue is our teeth? Yes. Na sa atong mga tongue, part siya sa bakba. So we need to brush your teeth. Para kay kung mag-brush lang sa teeth, di ba apilon mo to brush ang dila? Kay naa diya ang magpundo ang mga ubang kinaon nato. Kapantay ng anak niyo bilang na siya may mga white. Diba? Mula siya ang mga biling-biling sa atong mga gipangkaon. So we need to brush our teeth and also brush our tongue. And also, avoid very hot and spicy, like Jessa said. We need to avoid saman, kaunod, mga init, halang, kay yes, lamig siya pero makadaot. So dapat avoid nato nga and also we need to drink water. Ano kailangan maging nato nga mo tubig? Yes. Stay hydrated. Samot na kay tig-init. Init kayo ang panahon. So, kailangan.
Pero dili dapat magpatama.
Yes, kaya murag
May magumatong
Iya.
kay kuan, makadaot ko pag pulo na ng tubig ang magsi mong lawas.
yes.
Kasi magsigla mag-work ng kidney.
So, if mo inom tag tubig, kailangan limit or na ay
Sa 8 to 12
So, we need to-
glasses.
to drink 8.
8 to 12 glasses.
Yes. And then,
Pero huwag mo glasses ko na
unsalan ang function sa atong mata?
kuan. Taste.
The function of our tongue is
Taste.
the taste and allow us to detect foods or the different taste of the foods. Pasabot ka kung unsa ka importante ang atong sense of taste.
Yes.
Yes. Unsa gani ang hinungdan nganong importante kaayo nga natay sense of taste
Parang kuan.
para matilawan nato kung atong ikaon is tamis, pait, aslog o asgad. Now, our last sense organ, which is our skin. So, skin. Skin is also important sa ato ang life. Kay,
Kuan man, wala tayong skin.
Skin is also the
Madrita ang kuan
Yes.
ng sa abdomen sa
yes. And also, sa skin, ma-feel nato when loved ones nato is kanang hug sila nato. And yes. Kaya without skin or without our sense organ skin, dili nato ma-adapt or dili nato ma-relate ang atong mga lives to our individuals and to our environment. The skin covers the entire body and protects internal parts from harmful substances and germs. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes. Ang atoang skin is the one who protects our internal parts and to prevent harmful substances. And also skin help us to detect sensations like temperature, like hot, cold. Ma-detect na to, di ba? So, yes. Try to kanang bulag sa init, di ba? Ma-feel na to ang kainit. Sakit kaayo ang kainit. And kanang tugnaw. Di ba? Sa higit manigbarot kung panghibo kay tugnaw kaayo. And ang skin is makadetect siya sa temperature, pressure, pain through receptors. Pain receptors alert us to injuries, and temperature receptors detect hot or cold stimuli. The skin is also sensitive to touch, providing comfort such as gentle touch for our loved ones. So ang skin is very important. Kay para unsa man? The skin is very important is para ma-relate ta sa atong environment and also to our individual and to our loved ones. Kaya di ba, once you touch your friend or the other people, they feel the presence of your skin. Kay tungod sa man. Tungod kay hikap ka niya. And ma-detect niya ang imong nga paghikap. And then these are the parts of skin. We have the hair. Diba? Atong skin, ang mga buhok. Yes.
What is your wala?
Huh? Sure? Diba na atong skin is taay hair. Dili lang sa kamot. Diba na ako'y kuha ng ato ang tiil, hair. Tanan mo na may hair, tanan. May hair. No? Atong ilong, may hair. Atong mata, may hair. And
Wala na kayang hair.
our secret. Okay. So, sa inyong tungkuan, sa inyong makita, mao ni siya ang different parts sa ato ang skin. We have here a derma, hypodermis, subcutaneous layer, the sweet port, the nerve, the sweet gland, the hair bulb, the vein, artery, and adipose tissue. So now, what is the function of our skin?
Is to feel.
Feel?
To feel, yes. To detect one. To detect
What?
someone.
Yes. So the function of our skin is to feel the presence and to detect temperature. Now, what are we going to do to take care of our skin?
Mag-safeguard para avoid germs.
Yes? Isa pa.
Use sunscreen.
We need to use sunscreen.
Hindi man may afford. Wala man may kapalit.
If wala mo, if di mo maka-afford of sunscreen, we need to wear jackets. And we need to
Use umbrella.
umbrella to prevent the heat of the sun.
Lotion, teacher.
Yes, pero dili kayo siya direct into your skin kahit na umbrella nga
Tubig.
makasamot ng guro parang lotion.
No, there are lotion ka na ay
Yes,
sunscreen.
makaprotect skin.
Okay. And then what are some examples? Avoid extreme temperature or avoid expose
To the sun.
the sun. Now, do you understand how skin work in our body?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what are the 5 sense organ in our body? Alisa, give me one sense organ that I discussed earlier.
Sense of eyes. Smell.
Yes. Sense of smell. So, unsalan ang functions?
The function of ay sa nose, manggod.
Oh, kasi function sa nose.
Kay, para makasimuta kana para makabalot kung kanang kuan incha ay for example sa food basi ano siya paho kanina.
Yes. Go. Kinsa pa?
Michelle.
Michelle. Give me one example.
Si Michelle.
Sige, Michelle.
Ayun lang ta. Ako sa ay.
Give me one example in 5 sense organs that I discussed.
Eyes, teacher.
Eyes. So what is the function of our eyes?
Para makakita tag mga
Nadili na dahil kita.
Para
Pag nakita, ano ay, na kay sa bata.
so the
sa
function of our
tanang
eyes
surrounding, sa tanang environment. And then, protektahan nato siya sa mga, like sa kanang sa cellphone, dapat na time.
yes. So the function of our eyes is to
See.
to visualize, and the way to protect our eyes is to avoid screen time and also avoid what? Yes, kananghayan, kitang init. We need to wear sunglasses. Okay, Blazel.
Kuan, tang. Ang function sa tang kay kuan, to taste o kuan. Taste siya o halang, pait, sweet, dayon. Kuan. Ato siya mag-protect ka ng dili lamang sa gigkaon o mga halang, dayon init kaayo.
Yes, thank you. Very good. So, ang atong tang is very important kay tungod sa ato ang sense of taste, maka tilaw ta is atong food is sweet, sour, bitter, and what? Salty. Okay, Cardona.
Skin.
Okay.
The
What is the function?
function of our skin is to protect our inner organs.
Okay, very good. And how can we protect our skin?
To protect our skin, if maato tao ka ng init, dapat need to wear jackets to protect our skin. And
Yes.
avoid atong pagpainit.
Very good. So the functions of the skin is to protect our internal organs, and also the way we take care of our skin is to wear to apply sunscreen to avoid the heat of the sun, and also we need to wear jackets kay para dili suno or dili maigom ang atong
umbrella.
yes, atong skin. Now, I have an activity. I need 5 volunteers. Sige. Come here in front, Alisa, Cardona, Blazel, Michelle, and Jasmine.
What do we need to do?
Sige na, sa'yo sa atong activity. To test if you truly understand our lesson.
Oh no.
Sige. Alisa, try to close your eyes. And walk. Sige. Walk.
Hoy.
Stop. Open your eyes. So, if wala tayo paklarong tao,
Dili ta sigurado ka sa kapadulong kitsak
Yes.
agyan.
that's why our eyes is very important. Kaya maglakaw ta nga magpiyong, huwag ka kabalo nga na. Pandula tayo kasunahan, mulog ka kanal. And then the next is the ear. Try to listen the different sounds of in our environment. What have you hear?
Ang electric fan,
Yes.
nagbawas siya sa amin sa madulog at di tayo. Dahil yung mga motor.
Yes. Importante po nga naatay pagdungog kay para
Sa basa itong mama.
if kasabad na sa iyong mama, tapos subuhon kaya, pabungol-bungol ka, niya. Mabunalan ka kay waka, madungog. Okay, Jessa, I have here a perfume. Wow.
Maybe?
Try to smell the perfume.
Humot.
Humot. So, ang sa itong gigamit ng organ to smell the perfume?
Nose.
Yes, the nose. So, the use of our nose is to smell different smell or different scents. And now, Lazel, I want you to drink water. So, unsay lasa sa tubig?
Walay sabor.
Kasi walay sabor. Nasa, murag, diba, sago, tamis. Yes. That's why, naatay sense of taste. Kay para malasahan nato ang atong food or atong drinks. If ang atong ginainom or ginakaon, if ano ba siya, expired or anus. And then, tabar. And I want you to hug your classmate.
Dili tayo.
I want you to hug your classmate. Sige. Hug your classmate. Sige, unsalan ang na-feel. Diba ang presence sa usag-usa? Nagtandi ang ato ang skin to skin. And we feel the presence of our loved ones. And the presence sa hug sa inyong mga friendship. Okay, thank you. You may now take your seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So those are the 5 sense organs that our body must okay. Nasabtan ra ang 5 sense organs?
Yes.
Sa to, sense of sight, which is the eyes, sense of smell, sense of hear, sense of taste, and sense of touch. So those are the 5 sense organs. And now, let's go to our lesson 2, which is the major body organs in our body.
Yes.
So ready na mo mapalan kung unsalan ang nagkailaing nga body organs?
Yes!
If you said yes, then let's start with our brain. Wow! Brain. So the first one is the brain. So unsalan ang meaning or unsalan ang or what is the brain all about? Sige, any idea? Okay, Alisa?
Ang brain ma'am kay nana siya sa tuwan, sa tuwang ulo, nabutang para makabalota. Naatay para makabalota mo muna.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Alisa. So the human brain is located in our head, which protected by our skull. Here. So the brain is located in the head and protected to our skull. So the brain serves the control center of vital activities such as response of our Isa pa. Learning, di ba? Ang brain mo ga-produce sa ato ang learning. So, brain is very important. Kaya without brain, dili ta mabuhi.
Yes.
No? Di ta mabuhi like brain.
function.
Kaya ang brain is ang una nga mo sa
Moy,
mo'y atong sundon. Siya mo'y gamando kung unsa ang ato
For
buhaton.
example, ma'am, kanang matongga na to ang kamot sa init. Dili na may nga to ang kamot dito sa ato ang kuan, ato ang utok dito nga. Hala, ako ang kuan, ako ang init ini siya dak ang utok na direkta mo kuan.
Yes.
Nga mao siya, maingon sa body na mainit.
Yes, sakto. Sa example na Alisa, once na mapasok ta, dili atong kamot mingon nga agay, sakit.
Ato ang
Ato ang brain mismo ang modritso o what? Modritso o react na napasok na ka. Kay siya mo ga-process sa atong emotions and ato ang learning. The brain has 3 parts, which is the cerebrum, the first is the cerebrum. So, sala ng inyong mahuna-hunaan when we say cerebrum. Sige. When we say cerebrum, it is the process of our speech and yes, our language or kung saan nato pag-adapt or kung saan nato pag-storya. And also, it manage manage thought processes. So, the second is the cerebellum. Unsa na pud ka ang cerebellum, teacher? Okay. Unsalan ang cerebellum? Na may an idea if what is cerebellum? Our cerebellum is the one who what? Who has the responsible of our muscles and our bones. Ang cerebellum mo oy, manage sa ato ang muscles and bones. And also, it manage sa ato nga balat. The last is our brain stem. So, unsa kaha ang brain stem? Have any idea?
Control sa heartbeat.
Yes, the heartbeat. So pa,
Breathing, pressures.
the brain stem is the one who processes the heartbeat and also our breathing. Siya mo'y ga-manage sa ato ang pagginhawa and also sa ato nga heartbeat. And then, maintaining brain health involves a balanced diet. Yes, we need to apply balanced diet. And also preventing heat injuries. Like for example, kanang mga construction workers, di ba, ginagamit sila og katong
Mga health.
helmet kay para to prevent head injuries. So, need kayo nga protektahan nato ang ulo kay diha nakasalalay ang ato nga brain. Kaya without brain, dili ta ka-process, dili ta ka-learn, dili ta ka-apply sa itong emotions, kay tungod nga wala na to or wala tay brain. So, mao responsible ta nga ato ang ampingan ang ato nga brain kay mauni ang one of the important organs sa ato nga body. Yes. Now, to avoid or to prevent injuries or to taking care of our brain is we need to control center for vital functions. And maintaining brain health involves balanced diet and avoiding injuries like what I said. Nakasabot na ba ang salad ang brain?
Yes, teacher.
And these are the functions of our brain. We have the parietal lobe, which is ang second na dako nga part sa ato nga brain. And we have there the occipital lobe, which is the smaller part of our brain. And we have here the skull. Saan ang skull?
Nag-protect sa kuan.
Yes. The skull is one
Nag-protect sa atong head.
or part of the brain, part that protects our brain. And we have here the frontal lobe, the bigger or the first part of the brain. Then we have the cerebellum under the occipital lobe. And our temporal lobe is under the parietal lobe. So our blood vessels is located in here. Here. This is the blood vessels. So nakasabot ra kung sala ng brain and its parts and also sa iyang function. Nakasabot ra?
Yes.
If nakasabot, then let's go to the second organ.
Wala, wala sa second organ. Mga bata.
Our second organ is our heart. Yes. Ang atuang nga heart. Unsa lang kaha ang function sa ato ang heart? And the heart is what? The one who reproduce our blood. Yes, circulate our blood. And also, by the help of our heart, we can breathe. Diba? Tungod sa atong heart, nga, lisod po kuan. Tungod sa atong heart, diba, gapam siya. So, muna ang timainhan nga, buhi ang tao. Unless, if patay na ang sa ka person,
Wala na.
then their heart cannot pump. Kaya wala naman ga-circulate ang ilang mga blood. Kay tungod, kay deads na ang person. Now, the heart is a muscular organ located in the chest Located siya sa ato nga dughan. And about the size of the first. Responsible for circulating blood. So heart is the responsible organ that circulate our blood. And also, it has 4 chambers. The heart has 4 chambers. The first is the upper atria. And the second is and the heart. Okay. The upper and the lower atria. So, ang iyahang function is isa man, the lower vertical trunk inside. It's not lower atria, it's lower ventricles. So, mao ni ang 4 chambers sa heart. The upper atria, lower ventricles, the valves, and the heart. Now, the heart works with blood vessels, right? Blood moiga works sa atong mga blood vessels. The heart was the responsible by pumping and producing our blood vessels. And the valves prevent the backflow of blood. So ang valves maong the prevent sa ato nga backflow bloods. Siya mo prevent para ma-prevent nato ang backflow valves. And there are different parts of our heart. The first is the superior vena cava. Try to paigil yung ana yung kamot. Di ba same siya shape sa heart? And then, kanin siya nga upper, kanin sa babaw, ginatawag na to siya superior vena cava. Ang kanin nga una nga murag buka. Kani ba?
Inasibit ka na po kung
No? And then, kanang mura kani. Muna ang ginatawag nato og aorta. Then, pulmonary vein is katong mga gaway-gaway nga may kilid sa or lalong sa superior vena cava. And the pulmonary valve, right atrium, tricuspid valve, inferior vena cava, the right ventricle, the left ventricle, aortic valve, mitral valve, the left atrium, and the pulmonary artery. So, saan ka nato para what are we going to do to take care of our heart? Sige.
Dili na magpasobra og tambok teacher kay og mabutangan og pa sa tuang heart maglisod na siya og pa.
Yes, thank you. That's the very good answer. So we need to control our what? To control
We should
eat
not
more fats para dili ta manambok kaayo kay ang try to observe ka ng mga tambok, di ba?
Maglisod na sila.
If dagan sila dali kay putasan. Just because pareha na ako maglisod og ginhawa bisan ginagmay ra nga dagat kay tungod sa fats. Maglisod og flow ang ato nga blood cells. And then to protect our lungs, we need to avoid smoking. Yes, that's one factor to help or to taking care of our heart. And pollutants. So what do we mean by pollutants? Do you have any idea what is pollutants? Gengel?
Pulitans ng mga po.
Yes. Mga dust, mga baho sa sakyanan, mga aso. We need to to avoid kay para dili madaot ang katuon nga heart. Yes. And the third one is our lungs. Yes. The third one is the lungs. Unsay Bisaya kay lungs? Umaga. Sa kidney. Unsay kidney apon? Ang Bisaya sa lungs is baga, dili kidney. So when we say lungs, the lungs are vital organs for breathing. Diba? Diha pod nato diha gikan ang what we call breathing or atong pagginhawa. Yes. And then located siya gyapon sa chest cavity. Dili siya no. Mo ni ang lungs. No, diri ang lungs. Naamo gyapon sa chest ang lungs. Yes. Murag lower go sa kuan, heart. Lower ba sa heart ang kuan?
I-open mo na to.
Basta part gyapon siya sa chest, lungs. Lower siya sa heart, no?
Ang heart is
The left side man.
nara siya.
Left side,
Ani kay
left side, ribs. Or beneath siya sa ribs.
dili kay ang kidneys naman din.
Naman dire, so lower siya sa heart.
Babaw na siya.
Babaw na siya sa kidney ni.
That's
Yes.
why nga if mag CPR dili
Yes.
Dili
Balatan, kabante man na ay malumos, di ba? We need, kailangan na i-pump ang chest para magawas ang hangin or para yes, para makaginhawag balik ang person nga nalumos. Each one has two lobes and is connected to the trachea via bronchi. So, mauni, bronchi, correct me if I'm wrong. Bronchi. So, mauni ang duha ka lobe. Ana. Then, which branch into smaller bronchioles ending in tiny air sacs called alveoli. Ang small, dili day same mga to nga lungs na ay small na ay dako. So ang small is unsa man? Sa left siguro. Ay right. Right siya located ang small na lobe. Right lobe here. The small. The lower lobe. This is the what we call the smaller lobe. Her oxygen and carbon dioxide are engaged with the help of capillaries. Adult lungs can hold up to 6 liters of air, but typically exchange about 0.5 liters during quiet breathing. So ang adult lungs, ang kanang dako nga lungs is provide siya kung unsa man? 6 liters of air. Siya mo'y ga-produce og hangin. Ang dako nga lungs. The diaphragm and nozzle beneath the lungs facilitates breathing. Lung health can be compromised by smoking and infections like tuberculosis and pneumonia. Diba, kabantay mo nga ka ng mga smoker. Yes. Kabantay mo ng mga smoker.
Yes, smoker,
Diba,
yes.
naiban nga, na-cancer na kay tungod sa smoke.
Sing panigarilyo.
Yes. Kay tungod sa smoke, it causes tuberculosis.
Anong klase sila? Ganoon? Anong klase sila?
And then, to maintain lung health, it's essential to avoid pollutants gyapon. We need to prevent or to avoid like the kanang mga asus sa sakyanan, like kanang mga bahuging asus sa sakyanan, or kanang mga basura nga nakalata, utot, na. Kay, diha na to makita or diha na to take care ang atong lungs by preventing essential pollutants and refrain from smoking and engage regular exercise. So we need to exercise, or we have to do our exercise to prevent or to take care of our lungs. Last na po. Okay. Manako. The next is our
Okay na na, ito na.
Ang uban gani kay
Ayaw sa gitrapo na mo giga. Wipes to. Ikuan na sa nimo wipes ugai. Ugai wipes ba? Bisita.
we have our liver, stomach, and our small intestine. We have these.
Ito na yung computer mo.
ang nakapan na ni
Ay, paan siya dito sa inyo? Lagi mo tapos.
So we have here the liver, our stomach, our digestive system or the stomach, and our here. We have here the liver, the stomach, and our small intestine. Now, the liver, stomach, and the small intestines are essential organs that process food for the body. Diba ang ato ang stomach is maoy ba? So nga, ga-digest sa ato ang kaon. Okay. The one that digests our foods that we eat. Siya maoy kagaling and siya maoy ka what? Ga process sa ato ang food down to our digestive system. Then the liver produce bile, which breaks fats into droplets. So, ang liver is ga-produce siya og bile.
Anong bile, teacher? Kuan siya. Anong bile, teacher?
Nakaminig sa bile, okay?
Ano, para siya bile from the liver helps break down fats.
Yes. Siya may kapan sa control sa fats.
Oo. Na siya sa liver, pero hindi na siya sa liver nga nagtabang siya to break down fats while digested in
Here,
from the
we can see here the common bile duct.
atong yellow.
Here, kita mo, yellow.
Atong yellow.
Mauli siya ang bile. Siya may ga-control sa fats or sa mga tambo nga ginakaon nato. And bile is stored in the gallbladder and released into the small intestine. So, human niya process there is a bile, then mo down dayon siya sa small intestine. So, the small intestines, the stomach sac receives chewed food from the esophagus. Ang atong tiyan is siya may gonna receive sa mga ginakaon nato. Niagi siya sa ato nga esophagus. Usa ang esophagus?
Atong diri oh.
Kani. Kapag ka murag na dalan-dalan,
Yes.
muna siya ang esophagus. Diha siya mag-agi down to our small intestine. Gikan ni sa mouth, nga atong ikaon will enter the mouth, then ginatsu na to, then enter sa salivary glands, down to our esophagus, and direct or to go to our small intestine, where it mixes with gastric juices like pepsin and hydrochloric acid, aiding the digestion of proteins and breaking down food into time. The small intestine connected to the stomach, which completes digestion and absorbs nutrients through finger-like projections called villi. So, ang small intestine is connected siya sa stomach nato. Siya maoy ga complete sa ato nga food sa pag-digest. Siya mo'y ga-observe sa nutrient through finger-like projections. That's what we call villi. Capillaries in the villi then transport the nutrients to different parts of the body. So like what I said, if magkaunta, una siya agi sa mouth, then into the salivary glands, down to the esophagus, and into the small intestines. So, sila maoy ga process sa foods nga ato nga ginakaon everyday. Maka-feel ta nga like kasi aron ta no. Kay because humana niya og process or humana niya digest ang ato nga food. That's why now we need to cook. Right? Kaya if dili ta ka cook, pwede tang masakit. Kay kailangan nato nga mapagawas ang hugaw sa ato nga tiyan. And then key organs for digestion and nutrient absorption. So mao ni ang nagkalain-lain nga parts sa liver. We have here the right hepatic duct, the hepatic portal vein, the common hepatic duct, the gallbladder, the cytic duct, the duodenum, first pass of small intestine. So dire mo agi ang gikan sa duodenum, the first pass of the small intestine. And we have the common bile duct. Siya mo'y, so gani ang common bile duct, siya mo'y produce or prevent fats. Now the liver produces bile, the stomach digests food, and the small intestines absorb nutrients. Yes. So ang liver is produce siya of bile, which is siya ang prevent or manage sa mga fats. And our stomach is the one who digests our foods, right? Where are my students?
Yes.
Yes.
Teacher.
The stomach is the one who digests our foods. And last is our small intestines, the one who absorb nutrients. Nakasabot na ba sa liver, stomach, and small intestine?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. And now, let's move on to our fifth body organ. The kidney. The kidney. Unsa lang ganin tong kidney apple? Sama sa apple. Unsa lang ganin ang kidney?
Kaya ang kidney kay mo siya mo kuan sa pang mga tubig na tubig. Acid.
The kidney located at the back. Nasa back
Pinakot ba man?
of the body above the hip bones.
Ano diri o to?
Kapag nga babaw, ano yung itong hips?
Yes.
Babaw na is our
Kidney.
kidney. Kanang palabing tag-inom mo Coke.
Sorry, matay kidney.
Like what our what happened to your classmate Jasmine nga palabing inom og Coke, lami daw kuno. Muna ang resulta nga UTI. Kay because lami daw. Pero naaman sa lami ang binadili. Mao na nga ug unsa lang gani ang bowel or unsay maka-cause ana nga sakit, hinay-hinay lang ta sa pagkaon, sa pag-inom, kay para lang po na nato. Di ta na po mag-suffer if i-abuse na to atong self. We need to, what? Avoid soft drinks, avoid salty foods, and then avoid what?
Smoke.
Smoke?
Yes.
Kuan po siya,
Mga
dili po siya kuan nga cause sa kidney ang pag-inom soft drinks kana kung kailangan ipagawas ang ihi,
Yes, our
urine.
urine. Kay ang Coke manggod is acid. The Coke is an acid. That's why makakause siya ang UTI. Ang usa sa
Hydration.
sa tubig pod nato,
Si tubig.
we need to drink tubig pero limit. Dili pa sobrahan. 8 glasses of water every day. And then each kidney contains millions of nephrons. So the kidney has millions of nephrons, which filter blood and produce urine. Yes. Ang kidney has millions of nephrons. Unsalan ang kanali ang ato nga ihi. Siya maoy gapuan sa ato nga ga-filter sa ato nga blood and urine. Besides excreting excess substances, the kidneys regulated the balance of substances in the blood. Disorders such as kidney stone formed from mineral crystals can block urine flow and may require surgical removal. Like what happened to my dad. Kay iyahang kanang naib bato gani,
Bato sa kidney.
bato sa kidney.
UTI.
Lahi.
Kailangan siya nga process into surgical kay para maka-flow ang ihi. Okay, dili mo kung maka-flow ang atong naihi.
Kuan man na. From
Yes,
UTI.
ika-tear.
O dili maayo ang UTI makakos
Yes.
siya og kuan.
Munay na hitabo sa akong papa. Nakuan siya, yes. Akong papa is na siya bato sa kanto. Kaya because
Sa
ang
bladder.
urine.
Sa bladder.
Yes. That is the one,
Bacteria.
muna siya is kinalabanan sakit sa mga lalaki. Ang bato sa kidney or sa,
Mas prone po siya sa babae kaysa sa lalaki kay ang cause sa UTI is o kanang resistant kay bacteria niya. If maglimpyo mo ka kung sa bayi is open na siya daan. So dali siyang masudlan og bacteria kaysa sa lalaki kay
yes.
dili man kay siya maka-sphincter ba.
Yes. Sa mga to kung papagi, operahan siya. Ika-tear siya which is kanang nga amoy ka-produce nga gawsa lang sa ihi. Pero kuan kay siya kana ganing sakit di siya paminawon kay kailangan pa siya og ganing sa tawag pa ng hose kay para din flow ang
Insert sa
yes.
iyang
iyang private part para ma-flow ang urine. Kay tungod kay nabaraman ang iyang mga urine tungod sa
kidneys.
yes, kidney stone. So atong dapat buhaton is
Sige pang inom tubig.
inom tubig. Dili sa inom og coke. Kay mo number 1 jud nga cause sa kidney stone. Okay. Yes, jud nato dapat ugna natong ihi kay ubuto atong pantog. So dapat ipagawas nato ang atuan nga mga hugaw or ato nga urine. And then kidney failure occurs when blood is not properly filtered, sometimes requiring the dialysis. Bacterial infections can cause nephritis, a condition where the nephrons become swollen. So, kailangan na siyang i-dialysis kay tungod kay na siya kidney stone or what we call kidney infection. And now, unsa ang atong dapat buhaton para ma-maintain nato na healthy ang atoon nga kidney? We need to drink water. Avoid soft drinks, avoid salty foods, and also avoid what? Kaon na nga mga suka,
Halam.
mga halang.
Salty foods.
Yes, kay that is the
Kaya
one.
pa nang daghan kay tubig, ingon na mo kanina.
Mo inom ka tubig pero na limit. Dili ka na inom kay madaot ang atoon nga kidney. And then filter blood and produce urine with nephrons playing a critical role. So ang filter blood mo produce na sa atoon nga urine. And then common issues include kidney stones and infections with dialysis needed for kidney failure. So mo to kung isulti ganiha nga sakit sa kidney, bato tungod sa urine. Mo na siya ang common issue nato kay ang uban matakaginom ko maslong. So ato na lang i-prevent na dili na ta palabig inom dayon. We need to drink water instead of soft drinks. Okay naman may ng soft drinks pero limit.
Two times
2 times a week or 1 times a week. Ayaw pa rin everyday. Guys, na. Dili madali mo ganahan nga magkatiter. Dili madali mo laihan nga mag-isod kung pangihi. So, that's why we need to maintain or we need to take care of our kidney. Karon na mura na lang gitulog. Last na to is our bones and muscles. Yes, our bones and muscles. Unsalan kaha ang bones and muscles. Di ba? Katada doon, nakita yung mga bukog, na yung mga muscles. Lisod po daw, tao ta, pero wala yung bukog, puro unod. No? Kita ka ng tao is natay, bukog, and muscles. Bones and muscles are essential for human movement and support. Kaya kung wala tayong bukog, saan mo pagliho? Murag hapnoy na kita, hapnoy, kaya wala yung makasupport sa atong nga actions. So important kaayo ang atong nga bones and muscles kay sila ang what? Sila ang support of every actions that we take. Sila ang sila ang observe sa atong nga lihok and ginasupport nila. Major bones include the skull, spine, ribs, hip bones, and limb bones, composed of water, protein, and minerals. Here. And the bones and muscles has 3 types. Everyone, please read.
Small muscle has spindle shape, non-striated, uncirculated,
And geniculated
creative fibers of course walls
Of internal organs and involuntary.
The second, the cardiac muscle,
Has
has straightened branch, geniculated fibers.
occurs in walls of the heart is involuntary.
The third, the skeletal muscle,
Has
tubular,
multinucleated fibers, and is usually attached to skeleton.
Is voluntary.
So we need to discuss first what is smooth muscle. So saan kaha ang smooth muscle? Sige. There are 3 types of muscles. The first is the smooth muscles, the cardiac muscles, and the skeletal muscle. The first is the smooth muscles. So ang smooth muscle is sa ato siya nga tummy or sa ato nga digestive system. And the cardiac muscle is all about the muscle that involve our heart. And when we say skeletal muscles, it talks about the muscles that the muscles in our whole body. Bones provide structure while muscles enable movement. So ang bones is provide siya og structure while ang muscle is ga-produce siya or ga-provide siya as a provide siya sa movement of every movement sa usa ka tawo. And then maintain strong bones with calcium-rich foods and regular exercise. So para ma-maintain nato nga healthy and strong ang atong muscles and bones, we need to maintain the strong and healthy muscles and bones, we need to eat vitamin-rich foods and eat vegetables, and also we need to exercise. And that's all for the lesson 1 and lesson 2. The lesson 3 and lesson 4 will be tackled about Miss Dinja Galpo. That's all. Thank you.
teacher.
Are you ready to learn a new lesson today?
Yes.
Okay. I know that you are excited to learn a new lesson today, so let's discuss about the lesson 3. It's all about the male and female reproductive system.
Who is the researcher of DIPA?
Okay. Do you know what is your sex? Do you know what is your sex organ? Do you know what is your sex organ?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we all have to know what is our sex organ. So we have female and male. Okay, you know plants that all plants and animals are need to reproduce to keep their kind going. So how does it happen to us humans? So how naman natin pag-reproduce para mas mudah halata? Okay? Oh, very good. So,
Interact with our kanang opposite.
very good. So the organ system of the human body that is responsible for reproducing a new individual or a young children is what we call the reproductive system. Okay, so reproductive system, the organ system of the human body that is responsible for producing the young or children. So, si reproductive system nato ay mao ang responsible para makahimuta o another new individual. So, unsa may tawag sa process ana? So, the process that we're going to do is that the reproduction. We as a human produce through the reproductive system. So both male and female is responsible or working together to make a new individual. Okay, so this is the male reproductive system.
Kay ano ate?
Okay, so as you can see, this is the charts of male reproductive system. So there are the their parts and it also have their functions. So first, let's discuss about the testes. Okay, the testes is where so there the testis is located. Okay, the testis is the main organ system of the reproductive system. First, you have testes. Okay, a male has two testes. So, ang male na ay maka-testes. The testes that produce sperm cells and the male sex hormones. Each is made of 500 to 1,200 feet of tightly coiled tubes, or what we call the seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules are coiled tubes where immature sperm are produced. Okay, in two testes of male, the second is the male sex hormones, or what we call the testosterone and androgen. Okay, this testosterone is responsible for the development of the male secondary sex characteristics. So, what are those six characteristics na na-develop sa mga laki? Okay, very good. So these are the developing of their body hair, their muscles development under the voice. So muna itong pagtubo sa pagdaan sila ay atoms. Okay. Okay, so these traits are usually appear during their adolescence. Okay, next, let's have the scrotum. So the scrotum. Okay, so the scrotum are the muscular sac of testes. So the testes is inside the scrotum.
Ano mo teacher sa Bisaya, teacher?
Okay, the scrotum holds the testes and keeps the temperature of the testes slightly lower than of the rest of the body. So if the body of the male is cold, the body temperature is cold, so the scrotum will be smaller. So muukok siya, okay? Okay, class. So if the body temperature of the male is Bolbotera plant.
Teacher, please repeat.
Okay, Gopher's plant is also known as Bolbotera plant.
Teacher,
Yes, plant.
what is bulbos in Bisaya?
Okay, we will discuss that later. Okay, so the Gopher's plant, or what we call the Bolbotera plant, it is a pair of plants that produces free ejaculatory fluid that cleans the urethra to protect the sperm. So, si Gopher's plant, kuan siya, produce siya og fluids para ma-clean ang the urethra to protect the sperm. Okay, now let's have the seminal vesicle. So, seminal vesicle is where it's located. Okay, so you can see on the chart, the seminal vesicle is here. Okay, the seminal vesicle, it is a pair of simple tubular glands located within the pelvis. The pelvis, asa na itong pelvis na class? So, diri that it's yes, there is blood. So that creates fluid which part composes the semen.
So, picture.
Yes.
Teacher, who reproduces the sperm? Who reproduces the sperm?
Who?
Where?
Asa
part?
There is a seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle is to produce mainly of the constituent ingredients of semen.
Ay, kanang murag na si dalan-dalan, teacher, kanang patubang.
Di ba mo agi ba?
Kani, diha.
Sige. So, dili siya magigan.
Na.
Dili siya main organ jud.
Diha siya lang as sperm.
Yes.
And then
Then-
problem siya to anan.
Okay, so not only functions, the ejaculatory duct, mo na siya imukuan. Di ba kay, what we call that, if the male organ is, kanang mo erect na siya kan, mayroon na siya class. So, mo na siya ipakuan sa iyang sperm or semen.
Okay.
so let's have the prostate gland. Prostate.
Teacher, di ba naisakit ang prostate?
Yes,
Which is the prostate
the
cancer.
prostate. Oh yeah. Okay, so prostate gland, it is muscular gland that is found just in front of the rectum. So dili na ito nakita si prostate gland dili sa doon sa rectum. And below the bladder. Here's the bladder. Here the bladder. So dili siya ma-part. And the prostate gland, it produces most of the fluid that makes up the semen. Okay, now, so as you can see, wala rin ibutang dili nga semen. Okay? So, asa mo siya magkat? Semen, fluids, that is the fluid secreted by Cowper's gland, prostate gland, and the seminal vesicles and the sperm. So, mo na iyahang function sa semen. Semen gland. So, fluids. So, fluids ni siya class nga composed kanang gakuan siya ni copper. Sorry, no? Okay, so let's have the epididymis. So epididymis is a coiled tube where sperms undergo maturation and provides storage of the sperm. So si epididymis na diri sa testes. So you can see the chart, testis, the epididymis here, and the sputum. So this part is outside of the body. Okay, so epididymis. Sa epididymis, mo siya mo undergo para ang sperms mo undergo through maturations, and it also provide the storage of the sperm. So dili siya mag-gan. And now let's have the vas deferens. Vas deferens, the tube that leads, the vas deferens, the tube that leads upward from each of the testes into the lower part of the abdomen. Okay, so ano sila siya? Oh, sila siya magkan sa most difference. So leads upward from each of the testes. So kung mag-check na lang sila, ano na siya? Okay, so the two vas deferens join at the urethra. So dili na sila na ang two vas deferens join na siya dili pa ingon ka urethra. Okay, the passageway, which is where are the passageway for the eliminations of urine and sperm that leaves the male's body. Mali ang bladder, so the urethra is a bladder moisture sa kuan, anang sa ihi. Okay, so the urine here. Okay, now. Okay, now let's have the sperm. Sperm is made of reproductive cell. It fertilizes an egg cell from the female body. Okay, so that's all the parts of the male reproductive system. Okay, now let's proceed to the female reproductive system. Okay, since we have done about the male reproductive system, now let's discuss the female reproductive system.
What is female ate?
Ulit ka?
Okay, so this is the female reproductive system. First, let's discuss the ovaries. The ovaries is the main organ of the male reproductive system. It is in the lower part of the abdomen. They produce and allow for the maturation and provide the storage for the egg cells. It also ovaries also produce 6 hormones, or the what we call the estrogens, protogens rather, and androgens. Okay, the 6 hormones of ovaries, which is the estrogen, it is responsible for the development of female sex characteristics, such as the development of their breast, their kanang ilahang pelvis mo widen, mo broaden, and it also play a large role in the maturation cycle of the female. Okay, now let's have the egg cells. As you can see, egg cells are not part of the female reproductive system, but it plays an important role of the female reproductive system. Egg cell is also known as ovum. It is the female reproductive cells. An egg cell is fertilized by a sperm to produce fertilized egg is what we call the zygote. Okay, the zygote. Okay, so muna ang zygote. Zygote is the result from the union of female egg cell and the male sperm cell. So kuwan sila, nag-join. Now, let's have the vagina or birth canal. Okay, vagina or birth canal. This is a place where a sperm may be deposited by the male. It allows passage of shade endometrium during menstrual period and the baby during birth. It produces also fluids and lubricate to cleanse and lubricate itself and help sperm travel. Okay, the vagina opens between between the legs where it is protected by folds of skin which we call the vulva. Okay, now let's have the cervix. Cervix is a short canal that leads to the uterus. It is the bottom section of the uterus, and it also produces mucus plug to keep out germs during pregnancy. Then let's have the uterus. Uterus is also known as womb. Uterus is made up of muscular walls, lining called endometrium, and a cervix. It protects the embryo or fetus baby and allows nutrients and waste exchange with placenta during pregnancy. Uterus is also nourishes the embryo before a placenta grows. Next, let's have the fallopian tubes. Fallopian tubes, or we also call this an ovula. It is a passageway that conveys the ovum, or what we call the ovary, the ovum, the egg cell, to the uterus. As the ovum moves along the fallopian tube, the union of egg cells and sperm cells can happen. So, in this chart, the fallopian tube, so dili nag-abot ang sperm cells, the male sperm cell and the female egg cells. So that was the some parts of the female reproductive system. Did you get it, class? Are you still with me, class? Very good. Because let's proceed to the next topic, the lesson 4, which is all about the human organ system. is our first layer of defense from dirt and dirt. So, kung maligo tayo na sige na tagsigig lugod or gusto sa atong panig, ang kanang panig nga natangtang sa atong skin is what we call the dead cells. Skin is also prevent skin. Sorry. Skin is also prevent leakage of body fluids such as blood, unless you get water. The hair and nails are made of dead cells, but the core area of the hair is the living root of the skin. And the white recent at the base of your nails makes your nail grow. Kanya nga nakita sa pagbuo mo, white dito yung part. Mo na ang kuhan niya. Our nails are growing. Okay, so what will happen to our skin if we expose more sunlight? So we get skin cancer. What else? We also get some skin disease. So overall, our skin, hair, and nails are the function is to block germs and dirt from getting inside the body and causing harm. Now next is we have the skeletal system. So class, this is the skeletal system. Skeletal system is the body system that consists bones, joints, and connective tissue, or what we call the cartilage. So, do you know, class, how many bones do we have?
No, teacher.
Okay, so we have 206 bones in our body. Okay, the connective tissue, or mainly we call the cartilage, are found in the tip of our nose, outer of our ears, and between vertebrae of the spinal column. So there are joints in skeletal system that do not allow movement, such as those in the skull and in the pelvis. So skull and in the pelvis. Okay. And there are also joints that allow full movement of bones, which are found in our wrist, in our shoulder, knees, and ankles. Okay. The bones are held together by a soft tissue which is called the ligament. Ligaments, it is a tissue that connects bones together. So overall, the functions of the skeletal systems in our body is to support our body, to allow movements of our body, and to protect internal organs. Okay, so those are the skeletal system in our body organs. Now let's proceed to the muscular system. Muscles vary in type and functions, and they are connected to bones by tendons. So when we say tendons, tendons is a fibrous connective tissue that attach bone muscles to bone. Muscles helps the food, and it also helps food move through our digestive tract through blood vessels and breathing. And how do we contain our muscles so that parang ma-healthy ang ato ang muscles party? Okay, so we have to involve regular exercise and eat a nutritious food and avoid excessive strain. Okay, so that is the muscular system. Now let's have the digestive system. Okay, digestive system. So do you have an idea, class? Do you have an idea of what is digestive system? Okay, digestive system is the organ system that breaks down food into substances that the body can use for energy, for our growth and tissue repair. So ang digestive system maoy magkuan sa to ang pagkaon, no, mag-break down or sana siya tawag na
Galing.
mugaling. Mo ani siya. So this is the digestive system. So as you can see, there are parts: the mouth, salivary gland, esophagus, liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, rectum, appendix, and anus. Okay. Digestion starts in the mouth. So diri maguna sa mouth, where mechanical digestion occurs through chewing. So sa pag-digest sa kuan, sa pagkaon dili nato usapon. So dapat usapon nato siya through our mouth. And through mouth and saliva begins chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion through chewing. Food then travels down from the mouth, then travels down from the esophagus to the stomach. To the stomach, where further breakdown occurs and into small intestine. So from here, sa mouth, through the, muagi siya dili sa esophagus, paingon siya sa stomach, and to break down the food, hindi na siya mo-break down sa small intestines where nutrients are absorbed. So, ang small intestines, mo absorb sa nutrients nga gikan sa atong pagkaon. So, the food the undigested food moves to the large intestine. Ang katong wala mga na-digest kaayo nga pagkaon, so dito siya mo paingon sa large intestine and is eventually expelled as a waste. So, mahimo na siya siyang stool. Okay, the liver gallbladder and pancreas, it is a digestion. They are not part of the digestive tract. The bile, okay, so in liver, we have the bile. If the bile, what we call the bile from the liver, it helps break down fats, while digestive enzymes from the stomach and pancreas digest carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. So it's very important that to practice a good hygiene and food safety so that we can avoid infections like diarrhea and cholera. Okay, now let's proceed to the circulatory system. Okay, the circulatory system has major parts. They are the okay. So they are the circulatory system have major parts. They are the heart, blood, and blood vessels. So the heart, mutuo pumukas lang. Ang heart is about the size of our fist, kanang clenched fist, kanang kadakon sa atong kumo. Okay. Ano lang gingon? Kung saan kadakon sa atong kumo, mao na ang size sa atong heart. Okay. The heart is a vital pumping organ with 4 chambers. Okay, so there are 4 chambers of heart. The left ventricle, the right ventricle, and the left auricle and the right auricle. Okay, the ventricles, so this left ventricle and right ventricle, the ventricles, it is to pump blood out of the heart. Sila mo o ni-pump sa blood pagawa sa heart. The heart, okay. Pump blood out of the heart. While the auricle is receive blood returning the lungs. Okay, returning the lungs. So the valve of the heart, so the heart is naa po siya valve. So ang function sa valve from the heart is to prevent the backward flow of blood in the heart, allowing movement in one direction. routine that is a routine test that assess the composition of your blood often when an infections like dengue is suspected. So, kanang na dengue, di ba na ating dengue nga gikan sa lamok. So, para ma-test nga nag-positive ang bata sa dengue, mao ni siya ang atong test. The complete blood count or the CBC. Okay, so blood consists of two main components. First, the plasma, which is 90% water and contains proteins such as the albumin, clotting factors, antibodies, and electrolytes. And the second is fourth elements including red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Okay, white blood cells, it is combat disease. So, muna yung function sa white blood cells, makikaway na siya sa mga sakit, sa mga disease. So, usually, ka ng mga naisakit sa dugo or what we call ka ng sa mga cancer, anak. So, muna ang kuan sa white blood cells is to combat disease. And the red blood cells is to transport gases and waste, while the platelets it play a crucial role in a blood clotting to stop bleeding from wounds. So, sa platelets, mauni siya nagpugong. Mauni siya nagpugong to stop the bleeding from wounds. Okay. So, blood vessels, the blood vessels include arteries, capillaries, and veins. So, now, arteries carry the blood away from the heart, and you can feel the pulse at points like your rest. Okay, so this arteries, it connects to capillaries where gas and nutrients exchange occurs. So from the organs, small veins merge to form larger veins that transport blood back to the heart. Okay, blood flows through two main circuits. Okay, so it has two main circuits of blood, the pulmonary and the systematic circulation. Pulmonary circulation connects the heart and lungs where carbon dioxide is exchanged for oxygen, while the systematic circulation delivers nutrients and oxygen to body tissues and remove waste through capillary exchange. So that was the circulatory system functions. Now let's proceed to the nervous system. Okay, the human nervous system, comprising the central and peripheral system, coordinates our daily activities. The nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord, with the brain protected by the skull. The brain is the control center of the vital activities for survival, including our emotions, learning abilities, and talents. So si brain mao ang sama na si brain. Si brain mao ang source sa tanan. Brain mao ang nag-control. Okay, so brain has three main parts. So first is the cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part and has the brain centers that control through process speech and sensory processing. The second one is the cerebellum. It is the second largest part of the brain, which controls muscles coordination, balance, and body posture. The last part is the brainstem. Brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord. So it has several parts: the midbrain, pons, medulla, and the medulla oblongata. Okay, so that are the parts of brainstem: the midbrain, pons, and the medulla oblongata. Viral infections like the functions of the nervous system transmit signals between the brain and the rest of the body, including internal organs. So, for example, if you're going to touch the cold water, so pag touch mo sa cold water, the cold water, ang bugnaw sa feels ni mo, or ni kuha siya ni what we call ni-absorb. So, pag-absorb ana, ni-transmit ang signal dahil siya paingon sa atong utok. So, kaya ni-kuha naman siya sa atong utok. So, ni-process naman siya o unsa itong tubig. So, mao lang makaingon ta nga bugnaw. So, dili na ang part sa cerebrum. No? Okay, so that was the function, and that was the functions of the nervous system under parts. For you to understand how digestive system works, I'll show you an request Harriet to come in front. Okay. Now, naatay biscuit dili. So, si Harriet mukhaon og biscuit to chew. So, mukhaon siya biscuit and sige Harriet. Kana ang biscuit. Okay. Now, Harriet eat the biscuit and going to chew. Okay, so what do you see? How the thief and how Harriet chew the food. Okay, so kung sa man pag-chew ang food, so gamit ang atong bakbak o ang atong ngipon. So mali ang atong part nga gigamit to chew the food. When you chew the biscuit, so what will happen the biscuit? So may naitabo sa biscuit nga iyahang gikahon. So nalanay siya o nanggabo. Okay. So nga naman yung mo-chew, nga naman yung atong usapon or ang pagkaon. So that the food will easily digest. Okay. So from the mouth, ngayon ang biscuit ngayon ikaon from the mouth will go the food will go to the esophagus, through the esophagus from the stomach. So thank you Harriet for your cooperation. Okay, so that's how